Hey everybody, I'm Danica on the Coast and I'm here today to give you a tour of my beautiful Bay House. The Bay House is located on Bay Drive and we named it after Bay Drive, not because it's on the bay, even though it is. It's really this street that gave us the house name. Bay Drive is a street in Fort Walton Beach where lots of people like to run and walk and ride their golf carts and play and ride bikes. It's just a really beautiful street. And it's just one of the best places in Fort Walton Beach to live. So we bought this house to retire in. We do plan to retire early, but we still have a few years to go. So we decided to put this house on the short-term rental market so that you can enjoy it while we're waiting. I would love to show you around today, so let's go have a look. I wish I could take credit for all the beautiful landscaping here, but the previous owner had a green thumb and she did wonderful things in this yard and left them for me. We have a beautiful hydrangea garden. I'm filming this in December, but in May, June, and July, this is just popping with blue color and it's just beautiful. I planted these peach trees here last year. They were only about 2 feet tall when I planted them, and so they have grown a lot this year. We have a sprinkler system here that helps us keep all of our grass watered and beautiful. This mailbox is one of my favorite things about the Bay House. So when we bought the house, the mail was actually delivered into this box, and the courier would bring her car up and deliver the mail. However, if anybody was ever parked here, the mail couldn't come. So they asked us when we purchased if we could please move this mailbox to the street. But I could not pull this up out of the ground because I loved it so much. So we put our name on it and we left it right here, and we use this as a drop-off box for family and friends. You know, if you want to bring me some cookies or something, you can just leave them right here in the box. Or if you come over to swim and you forget your swim cover, I might put it in the box for you to pick up. So that's what we use this for. I just love it. I keep the flowers here with a lot of color, and I try to keep this little area up. We have landscape lighting here, and so at night this really pops and glows, and I just love this little area. I also want to point out to you all of the live oaks that we have. That is a feature of this area of Florida, and they're just these beautiful oak trees. They grow near the water. We have several in our front yard and in our backyard, and so we have added landscape lighting to light these trees up at night. So our yard really comes to life at nighttime just as much as it is beautiful during the day. I absolutely love it. Another great thing about this property is the house. So let's go inside and have a look. Welcome to my home. The first thing you notice when you come into the Bay House is the beautiful view. It's just very stunning. We are on about half an acre here. We have quite a bit of water frontage, and I'm definitely going to take you outside and show you everything that there is to see. It's a very windy day today, so the water is a little choppy. Most days it is very smooth and it is always clear. Even today it is clear. I've never seen the water here not clear. The color changes from this greenish color to an aqua color, and it sort of changes with the tide, but also the winds and weather can affect it. But it's shallow and you can see straight down to the bottom. We'll talk again more about that later. This is my living room area. It's just what you would expect to see in a typical living room. We do have a sleeper sofa here. We have a smart TV up here, and we have a totally fake fireplace right here. So please don't look forward to a fire. We have gas here, but we felt like it was a little bit of a liability, and so we have just left that disconnected at this time. We do normally have a computer monitor right here. I just have it, I have it out for myself right now because I'm using it, but normally it will be here, and if you have to telework, this is a great place to do it. We have our modem right here and some plugs, and I set up a little printer and have a little office right here, and you can do the same. This is our dining area. We have a bench on the front side and the back side, so you can easily get 8 to 10 people around this dining area. And then, of course, here we have our kitchen. So I want to show you some cool things about my kitchen. We have everything that you need in this kitchen to cook the finest of meals. We have glass dishes here, wine glasses, coffee cups, maybe there's some shot glasses. And we have plastic dishes over here. If you want to eat out on the patio, where we do have lots of seating, you can do your outdoor dining out there. You're not probably going to want to give your kid glass dishes. So the plastic is intended to be used outside. And then we have serving platters up here. We have our dishwasher right here. It's kind of hiding behind this cabinetry. We have our KitchenAid mixer here in case you like to cook a little heavier. And then we have our Keurig and our regular coffee pot here. I do want to make a funny note that this is not a Yeti coffee pot. I bought a Yeti cup and it came with a sticker, and I walked around the house and I said, well, where am I going to put that? Oh, it looks great on that coffee pot. So this is a Keurig, not a Yeti. Over here, we have places for you to store all your food. We have these cool little racks. And we have lots of kitchen linens, and we have silverware, of course. Trash can is here. And we have lots of gadgets. So I like to cook. I don't always have a lot of time to do so, but I like my kitchen stocked well. So we really don't cut corners here. We have a Dutch oven down here, a colander, and everything has the label so that you know where things are supposed to be, and if something's missing, you can let me know. We have platters here. I love to have company and entertain, so I like to have enough stuff so that if I do have some people over, I don't look like the redneck that maybe I really am. This is more Tupperware, stoneware. This is just an empty drawer for your things. And here we have our blender, our food processor, our waffle maker, and a toaster. Over here we have mixing bowls, measuring cups, tea pitchers, pot holders in here. We have our pots and pans here. And we have glass boilers here. I have really tried to stock the kitchen with really nice things. We have our skillets here, more pots and pans here. I feel like the Bay House is a luxury home and this is a luxury kitchen, and so I've really tried to put nice things in here. A lot of people ask, do we have spices? We have 5 times the amount that you need here and here, so don't pack this. Over here we have area for your food. And then this is our refrigerator, of course freezer on the bottom. Our microwave is hiding here, and these doors go back like this. When I stay here, we leave these open all the time. We have our crock pot up here, and then places for you to put the things that you bring in. Let's go to the master bedroom. Our master bedroom has a king-size bed, and we have a smart TV. We do not have cable here, so you'll need to log into your own TV apps or find something on live TV. This is our closet. It's very nice size, and inside here we have some games and an ironing board. And this is our shower. We redid this area when we bought the house. We have a single vanity here, and of course a toilet and a beautiful view of the water. The Bay House has 3 bedrooms on the ground floor. We have 2 king beds and 1 queen, plus the sofa bed. And this here will be our first guest bedroom. And this is a king-size bed, and it just has a beautiful view. I love this bedroom because this bed faces the water. When you open your eyes in the morning, that is the first thing that you see. is the beautiful sunrise. The sun rises straight over the horizon here, some varying degree from the left to the right all year long. You can see the sunrise every day of the year, as long as the clouds allow you. You can access the bathroom from this bedroom. This bathroom has a single vanity, of course a toilet, and this beautiful shower. We put this in ourselves, one of the upgrades that we did to the home. And then I bought this big washer and dryer, and it was so big it wouldn't fit in here right, so we have this. But it's big enough to throw your children in here, so if they need a bath, just throw them in and press wash. At any rate, we have nice things for you to use here. Coming back out into the hall, we have our second guest bedroom, or our third bedroom, and this is a queen size bed. This has a view of the beautiful yard, which we've already walked through. But this is a nice, cozy little bedroom. We have a big closet over here, room for all your things. And this area is a coat closet where we have our vacuum, a cooler for you to use, linens for the sofa bed. There's a dust buster in here, broom, all the things for you to clean up after yourselves, which I appreciate, by the way. Let's have a go upstairs. So I call the upstairs the fourth bedroom. I guess some people would probably call it a loft, but what it really is, just a huge space. So we actually have 4 twin beds up here, and then some nice furniture. Here's the lovely view to the outside. And of course we have blinds, so you can let those down if you want to block the light. Have naps up here. And we also have a bathroom up here, and while it is small, it is a full bath. So there's a shower hiding behind the door. You can go in. And it's so tiny. We did not remodel that shower because we just felt like what was there was perfect. We have a humongous closet. Whoops. A humongous closet in here. Here's the light. Just for you to store all your things. And that's our upstairs. So, now we get to the really fun part, toys. So our next stop will be the garage. I want to show you some cool things about the garage. Everybody can have access to the garage. We do have it behind a lock because you have to sign a waiver to get access to my toys. There's a lot of expensive things out here, and I want you to take care of them and be responsible for them. So if you sign the waiver, you get the toys. If you don't want to sign the waiver, then the door will stay locked. I mentioned to you that this street has a lot of bikers and runners or whatnot. So we provide 5 bikes, and the last one is the smallest, and it fits about a 6 to 8 year old, and then they go all the way up to adult size bikes. We have an air pump here if you need to air up the tire. We have a couple of helmets. All of our bikes have locks, and you do need to keep them locked as you ride around town. If you get off your bike and go into a store, it definitely needs to be locked. Bring your own helmets from home. We do supply a couple of helmets, but it's a great idea for your kids to wear helmets because it only takes one fall to land your family in the hospital on vacation, and that's never a fun way to vacation. So I do recommend to bring your own helmets if you want to use bikes. We have cornhole here that you can set up in the backyard. We have tennis rackets because we're only a mile from Ferry Park. You will need to bring your own tennis balls. Those are things that are lost frequently, so I don't try to keep those supplied here, but bring some tennis balls and you can go play tennis. We have all this pile of floats for you to use in the bay. We have this wagon in case you want to go to the beach. The Bay House is 2 miles from the beach. There are 7 public access points on Okaloosa Island. So you can pack this wagon in your car and make it really easy for you to carry a cooler or all your things down with you. We have 2 paddle boards here, and then we have this huge floating dock. These things are really fun in the bay. I mentioned before that the bay is normally very flat, so this is not like using this in the ocean. It's like using it in a lake. This is super fun. So we have wrestling matches on this. We have cheerleader competitions on it. I sometimes just set my chair on it and just sit there. You can lay out on it. It's just whatever you want to do. It attaches with a rope and an anchor, and it attaches in the sand and it'll just stay put. You can fish from it. We do have 2 fishing poles here over in the corner. I recommend, if you want to fish, that you bring your own fishing gear, because I can't possibly keep up with everything down to that level, and so I don't always know what condition people leave the fishing poles in. Regardless, you definitely will need your own tackle box and, of course, your bait. I want to also point out that we have an extra refrigerator and freezer right here. This bay house sleeps 10 people. You're on vacation. I know you're going to be eating really good. The refrigerator is going to be full. You're going to go out to restaurants. You're going to have leftovers. You need more space. So we have extra fridge for you out here. So now, let's go check out the backyard. So why did we buy the bay house? Because it's on the bay. The bay is a fantastic place to be. So we'll just start up here. We have these 2 lovely chairs. A lot of times we come here in the mornings and we sit out here and we have our coffee. It's a little windy today, and I did mention it's December, so I may possibly have chill bumps, but it's lovely out here in the spring, summer, and fall. We also have this swing here, and I spend a lot of time in that swing as well. We put in this new patio area. When we first bought this house, all this was grass. There was no place to have any kind of meal outside, which was just, we just felt like something huge was being left off, and it was. So we added this patio area and this path down to the dock. We actually put in the dock as well. We purchased this furniture here so that you guys can wine and dine outside. We have seating for 6 here. 4 can sit there. This is cheap furniture over here, but someone gave it to us, and it's helpful if you have 10 people. So until a storm blows it away, it's going to be here. It's lightweight. This will never blow away because this is polywood and very heavy. We have 2 loungers here, so if you want to just lounge in the sun, you can do so. And we have a gas grill here, so you can cook all your meals outside if you like to grill out, or maybe you want to go to the local seafood shop and grab some fish and shrimp, throw it on the grill. There you are. We have this fire pit out here. We typically only keep the fire pit out here in the winter months because it just adds extra space onto the patio, and when it's 90 degrees outside, most people don't really want to build a fire. We have a hammock over here, which is absolutely just lovely to sit in. And I mentioned the live oak trees, and you can see that they line the yard back here, so we love to just keep that hammock under the shade and lay out in it. We will soon have a hammock under our dock. Sometimes we move that hammock and tie it up under our dock, which is super fun for the kids and the grown-ups to play. At nighttime, we have lights both on top of this dock, and we have colorful lights underneath the dock. So it looks like a party out here all the time. If you come during high season, our jet skis will be on these lifts. It's, as I mentioned, December, so we have them off now. However, they will be here, and they are off limits to my guests. We prefer that you, not prefer, but we demand that you stay off of the jet skis. We have the power turned off to the lift, so they are inoperable, and climbing on them is only a hazard to you, so please stay off of those. This is our swim dock. So when you come down here, you just throw this ladder down right here, and you have lower access to the water. So the water here varies from 2 to 3 feet. It is shallow water, and that's one of the things that makes this place so attractive to swim and play. Just because everybody can touch, even the younger kids, so it's easy to play football or different water games. You can bring your boat in, and the water is really low right now. In the wintertime, you can kind of see on these posts, the water level is normally a good bit higher than this, but in the wintertime, we do have lower water levels. So a lot of people move their boats out of here for the winter. But this is our boat slip, so if you have a boat and you want to bring it, you are more than welcome to do so. You can just dock your boat right here, tie it up to the 4 corners. We have some ropes here for you. I'm sure you probably have some of your own. We do intend to continue with the bumpers. When the water warms back up, we'll get some more bumpers on here. And this is our new dock. I am so happy with how this turned out. When we first bought the Bay House, we just had this little bitty walkway. It didn't come out very far onto the water at all, and it wasn't very friendly to play on. And now we have all this wonderful space, and it's just amazing. We fish here, we throw our cast net, we catch mullet, we lay out, we play. We have all of our things out here, the paddle boards out here, and our floating dock. We have another ladder to access the water from here. It is a lot higher climb, but it is an option if you want to use it. The kids play under the dock. We just have lots of games going on. And you can walk out pretty far, until the water changes color. The water is pretty shallow all the way out there, so the whole world is yours. There are so many wonderful things to do out here. You can rent jet skis, you can rent a boat if you don't have one. You can just sit out on the sand. We have more loungers up here on the sand, as well as this little bench here. And it's just so marvelous to come out here and just enjoy the outdoor beauty. I just love it. At nighttime, we have landscape lighting on our backyard as well. So all of these trees light up and pop. We have some blueberry bushes over here. It's just a beautiful place. One of the greatest things about the Bay House is the privacy. That is the major separation between this and the units that I manage at Waterscape. You can leave your stuff out here for your whole vacation. You don't have to bring everything in at nighttime. It's just your private place. It's quiet. You don't have to see anybody if you don't want to. It's just a very slow vacation without people everywhere. So anyway, that is my tour of the Bay House. I really hope you enjoyed it. My website is thebayfortwalton.com. And my name is Danica on the Coast, and I would love to have you here. I hope to see you soon.